Hey there, you're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Acanthop Isle. We are here at the home or the apartment building of Deva Arai, who is a new resident here in Acanthop, and Kathy Walsh. We are decorating Kathy Walsh's apartment. Let's get right back to it. I've noticed that Deva is already making her feelings known. I'll show you what I mean. She's just standing there waiting for Kathy to get done reading the paper so that she can hug her. I do not sense romance afoot amongst the ladies. Which is too bad because they couldn't keep their hands off each other last night. Kathy, you're too late. You're too late for smooching. And Kathy would like to get in that apartment now, but she can't because it's locked. And she can't get in right now. Because she's going to have to take a look at her new place, which is very different in look and tone from Deva Arai's place. I love Deva's name. That's a great name. This is the color scheme we are using. It is called something tulip. And it has, I chose it because it has a bright, bold color here, and it has a lot of greens. And as you can tell from Kathy's hair down here, she likes green. A lot of green. She's big on the whole alien thing. She's also very simple, not very focused on having a lot of furniture. She's got a nice little light green chair here and a purplish kind of poof. Poof. Because I like saying poof. I was actually looking for some bean bags to go more with some black. No, I like that purple, even though that purple is not matching anything in the color scheme, it's not really going for the middle, the third up from the bottom color or the bottom color. I don't see any other real choices here that would work for what I have envisioned for Kathy. Yeah, that's not, the shape of the chair is fine for Kathy, but I haven't got the colors for it. I love this song. It's part of the jazz song on the Sims 2 radio. So I'm just looking to see if I have any other acceptable poofs. Nope. Oh, that's the Christian love chair. This is a Maxis chair that I never ever use, but it might actually work in this case. Yeah, I think that does work. To my amazement. Huh. Who'd have thunk? Me used the Maxis chair. Miracles will never cease, I suppose. As my grandmother used to say. So, I wonder if people can sleep on this, because actually, just to make it a little bit easier for her to have a guest, let's give her a two-seater. And this is just the type of chair for Kathy. Kind of oddball, kind of funky shaped. Gets the job done though. Okay, let's move on to... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's not move on to the kitchen. Let's slap a rug down on this, brother. Slap a rug down on the mother. Which sounds kind of rude. Okay, so we have this, this is the first rug set I always go for. It has a lot of recolors. We'll see if it has anything that does the job. Keeping in mind the color scheme we're working with. This is a rug from TSR. It's called the Rug Super Set. And all the recolors I've gotten have been from there. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Winner. Yay! That is awesome. Okay, great. Now let's go into the kitchen. I'd like to be able to squeeze a... Well, I actually was thinking about... Hello. Try and form a sentence there, Jessa. I think I want this area here to have counter islands on them. So let me do that. I'm not sure. I think Kathy may just have counter islands to sit at instead of a table, is why I'm kind of blah, 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 blah. Because I was thinking that through out loud. And we have some wonderful green counters ready to go for. This is the 4ESF Kitchen 3 designer counter. Let's see if she has any islands. Nope. Island? There's a designer island. But I don't know if I want that. See, that doesn't work for Kathy. I want her to be... She's still... I wish I could find something kind of steampunkish again for the kitchen. I'm going to pause because I have a feeling this is going to take me a while, and I'll show you what I've picked when I come back in. I believe I have found a wall that will work well for the living room here, and then I'll show you what I did in the kitchen. So this is a nice pale wall that doesn't really overwhelm the room and matches very well with the current furnishing, so we're going to go with that. That wall is created by Reflex at Mod The Sims, and that's Reflect REFLECTS at modthesims.com. And it's called Aura Interior Wisteria Crown. And in the kitchen, I finally managed to go with a simple kind of L shape with a wall here to divide it out a little bit. And I'm going to do that trick that I like to do of painting the wall in a contrasting bright color like I did down here. This wonderful wall here, which matches with the bottom color on the color scheme here on the wall. So let's see if I can't find something that hits the right color of red. Nope. This might be pretty close. Let's go for it. Let's see if that does it. Yep, I think that's the winner. Right there. And that matches with the flooring and gives Kathy a bit of splash of bright. I never would have put these colors together myself, but I think they're working. If you think so too, let me know in the comments, and if you don't think so, let me know in the comments as well too. Now, let's move on to bar stools. So these are two counter islands here, and that's what I was saying about thinking that I didn't think that Kathy would have a dinner table kind of thing. She'll just eat at the counter. This is what happens when you're a single sim, freewheeling. You don't need no dining table. Okay. So going through all my chairs here to try and find one, hopefully with a red motif on it. That's a possibility. It's a little bit too wine, but I'll put it down just in case. I do not frequently use bar stools. There's a green in case I want to go for that. I'm just putting them all out, then we can kind of choose. I'm really hoping to find one that's a cool clear kind of glass one. Like I said, I'm really hoping to find one that is matching to that red. And let's put the custom content folder to the test and see what we can find. Huh. I'm not going to use it, but I'm wondering what set that came in. Oh, look at the things that you find. Look at this. Look at the things that you find in your... That is a from Parsimonious. Parsimonious is very well known for her very colorful pattern stuff, and this is a tent that I'm intended to put, and still do, in a kind of gypsy camp. But I'm unsure. As you can see, they're not full-size tents. So it'll be interesting to see how those work. But those are amazing. Those are over at Parsimonious, which is still up at parsimonious.org. Okay, where were we? I never would have found those tents back here, by the way. The places where custom content creators put things. If I were looking for those tents, if I were thinking, okay, it's time to do my gypsy camp, let me put these tents out and get them going, I would not have thought to look back there. Not in a million years. Okay, so we have some green bar stools here. These are pretty neat. Oh, that's cool. Oh, those are the winners. Definitely Kathy-ish. So this bar stool is one of my favorite creators. I talk about him frequently, Simgadons by Toli. And let me know if his site is still up. I haven't had the time to check. But I hope it is. And if not, head on over to Mod the Sims and do a Where Can I Find. Let's get that stool out of there. So let me know if you think this works. If you don't think this purple works with this red over here. I think it does. But Lord, I might be becoming colorblind after trying so many different color schemes. I might be to the point where, like, you know, I'd put the weirdest colors together. I'm trying to think of it. Fuchsia and periwinkle. I have no idea if those actually go together, but they sound funny. Now, this is a sink right here. All the music that's playing in the background is Sims music from Sims 1, Sims 2, and Sims 3. And when the Sims 4 comes out, I'll throw that in there too. That's a very modern sink top. I really like that. That's also by Simgadon. Let's see how the green looks. Oops. Wrong thing. No, that's not the right type of green. I think I'll go for this nice. And that leaves us very little space to cook in. We only have one choice for our cooktop. And also that means that I may have to do something different with get the fridge in here somehow. I'm gonna have to be creative. In such a small space, that is a necessity. But the best things come out of being creative. Things that you didn't know you could do. I'm gonna give her a nice... Aw, crap. I hate that. I'm gonna give her a nice... Aw, crap. Give her a nice modern cooktop there. And we have our little usual mini fridge. And I have an idea as to what I can do on the top of this fridge. I thought I saw a different kind of green. I did. I'm not sure if that's the right type of green. I think it is, yes. Because we're not going for really bright greens. As you can see here, we're going for more of the muted greens. And these are kind of greens and teals. Okay, over here, let's put... I'm thinking I'm going to put a nice countertop. This countertop is a Maxis top, and it came with... So I should probably put that down first and then put the fridge underneath it. But let's see if I can find anything else that might do better than that for a good top. Cooktop. Like, this is a counter from Kitchen Basic by Buggy Booze, who is an extremely adept creator. Very, very, very good creator. And it is my dream that one of these creators that I talk about all the time will come one day and listen and hear and get all happy. That's a lovely green. It's a foresty green though. Let's see if I can find anything that's like that. And that. That's cool. Let's see if this will go under here. Oh, look at that. Nice and neat. It does take away the edge though. That Kitchen Basic is one of those kitchens that you can use, I mean, in pretty much every house and not get bored of it. Yeah, I'm just going to go for this regular gray top over here because I don't think we have anything. Well, actually, you guys might be saying, well, why don't you just put a regular counter down? And let me see how that looks. Why don't I try that and see? For some reason, I was thinking that these counters were too bulky feeling. That's what I was thinking. And I wanted something kind of like a shelf. But, duh. I could have just done that. Okay. Whoopsie. Okay, so let's get Kathy up here and get her to sit in this. And, actually, let's get her to make something to eat. I think Kathy is a dessert person. Oh, and there's some wonderful Japanese desserts to have here. So let's pick one. I'll just randomly, because I unfortunately don't know what any of them mean. Kathy, get your butt up here and cook something. I'm taking the elevator. Oh, it's already dusk. Day has gone by. I'm going to change the time, though, because I need the light. So I'm going to set the hour to noon. Because I am the sim goddess and I can change the time, the weather, the day. Perfect. She will make her food right on top of that. That's another reason why I like that this refrigerator, and I never use any other refrigerator anymore, is because it's so good for small spaces, and that they will take it out of the fridge and cook, use the space right on top of the fridge. Oh, look at these. I'm pausing so we can get a close-up look. So if you happen to know what these are, I would like to know. They are called... They were dessert. I forget. You'll have to go back and see what it was I clicked on. Don't burn them, Kathy. Yay. Good job, Kathy. Oh, they look lovely. And they're green. How lucky is that? Oh, and they even come with a special plate. Get the hell out. I'm so excited. Oh, look at this. Oh, that is cool. Okay, so I'm going to get tons of questions as to where I got this from, so let me go look it up right now. This is a food set from a Simbler, meaning a sim-based Tumblr. There's a lot of Sims players over at the Tumblr community. So I highly recommend that you get involved because, to be honest, that's where some of the best custom content is coming out these days, is being part of the Simbler community. This is the... Let me pull it up again. It's by Misha's Sims. And she has, like I said, a Simbler, and that's where I got it from. And I downloaded it this past summer and haven't had a chance to use it really in game, so that's why I was so surprised by it. It's called Japa Sims Food. So there was a site called Japa Sims that went down, and Misha saved all of their food and uploaded it to her Simbler. So I think just doing a Google search on Sembler, not Sembler, on Tumblr, then type in Misha Sims, and I'm going to spell that for you, M-I-S-H-A apostrophe S Sims, Misha Sims. And what she has put up is called Jappa Sims Food. You can also make your own Sims Tumblr and then ask around in the Sims Tumblr community, and somebody will be able to point you there. And so anyway, that's where I got all of this wonderful Japanese themed food. And let's see if Kathy can use her. Oh, how cute she is. Yay! And it's properly animated, which is excellent. Some of the food disappeared off the end of the stick there, so that's really cool. Wonderful. And I love the plates. I didn't know it came with special plates, so that's really cool. Okay, so while Kathy is doing that, having her her energy is very low, so she wants a nap fairly soon. That's because I kept her up all night, standing in an empty apartment, poor thing. Now, let's move on. The kitchen seems to be done here for now. Let's move on to the bedroom and get Kathy a place to stay and have her sleepy sleep. There's a bed that I'm already thinking of that may do well for her. Now, I feel like Kathy hasn't got a lot of money despite the fact that she has 10,000 simoleons in her bank account. I think she's probably going to want to save that up to start her very own alien-looking club. Looking for aliens. Searching for aliens club. Yep, this is what I was looking for. A bed. I have a bed that's up on boxes or plates kind of thing. Mattress on pallets. That's what I was thinking about. Yes, and I think Kathy may go for that, but she has got a lot of steampunky stuff here. Actually, I changed my mind. I wanted to have something kind of low-key, but perhaps not that low-key. The infamous searching for beds. Just the right bed. Something that will allow her to have Deva over to stay the night when Deva wants to. That's a beautiful bed. It's not the right bed that I'm looking for. It's by Cassandra at Black Pearl Sims. It's a leather, got a leather headboard, which I have not had a chance to use yet. There is a bed. Ah. This is the Maxis Murphy Hideaway bed, which I think might do for what Kathy wants. I don't really know if I have a bed that's steampunk oriented. That's not really what I'm going for. By the way, the bed that is on pallets, unfortunately the creator did not put their name on this bed. I won't be able to tell you where it's from. Do a where can I find and someone will help you. Hopefully. It is getting harder and harder now that creators are disappearing from the internet. That simmers have to kind of help each other as best they can. And I do so and do my part by telling you as much as I can where I can get things. I have chosen not to actually answer individual requests to upload things, or because if I did, I would never have time to make the videos. So that's why I'm asking for you to rely on other people in the Sims community, and I will tell you where things are from and help out as I can. So it's not due to selfishness, it's due to the fact that I only am one person and I have many people asking me. I would be in a lot of trouble if I tried to accommodate everyone. So for Kathy, she wants something patterned. That's patterned all right, but not quite what I'm going for. Let's see what we can find here for a good green patterned bed. and I'll keep it with the dark wood. Nope, I want something with a nice, good, bright pattern on it. Preferably in the color scheme that we are working with would be nice. Nope. That's lovely. I really like that, but it's not the right color. One of these days I'm going to get to use that bedspread. Oh, patchwork. Wonderful quilts. I love those, and once again, they're not right here, but I will use them. That's great. I love those too. That's absolutely exquisite. Not in the color scheme, though. I feel that Kathy would have a fascination with Eastern type things, and when I finally get to taking vacations, that might do if I can't find anything else. It at least has a pattern on it. Nope. So when I get vacations in, which I will, it will take some time though, because I'm not in any hurry. And also because there's just so many things to do currently here on the island and on the mainland. That's pretty neat. I think we'll go with this one. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, let's go back and refresh ourselves on the color scheme. Kind of a purple, so let's get that wall in here into the bedroom. I said that I wouldn't change the walls, and then I changed my mind immediately because I realized that Kathy wouldn't want these plain walls. And let's see here. I'm just trying to decide where I want to go next as far as what I want to do. Kathy needs a desk, so let's do that. There's also, she has a kind of porch out here with her second telescope, which is helpful. When I first started playing The Sims, like many other people, I made my houses huge. Ridiculously huge. I once did a contest at a forum that has since long disappeared, and I've never been one for decorating contests, but I decided to throw my hand in, and I completely lost. Like, not even kind of lost, totally lost. But anyway, I ended up doing something, a hotel. It took me days and days. I'd say maybe about 10 days of working on it. And I got like one comment on it, and now in retrospect, I know if I could ever find the pictures from it, which I hope I don't, that it was just horrible. It was huge, unwieldy. It was the entry that won was done on a 3x3 lot, 6 rooms, and that's because I didn't have a good concept for how much room a sim takes up and how much they really need to get around and what actually makes a house feel like a home. And there's a book out there called The Not So Small House, I think. No, The Not So Big House, backwards. The Not So Big House. And it's been out for about, I don't know, 15 years now. It's still a great book for getting ideas, that kind of stuff. And the idea I'm having now is that I do not have enough desks. I say this all the time, but it's really true. I really don't have enough desks. Desks are the thing that I'm just kind of, the area of content, custom content, which I'm kind of weak on. I have a lot of one-tile desks, as you can see, which are very helpful. I think, for lack of better, what did that look like? Bring that back here. It doesn't quite work. Sometimes it's hard to get the accent color in that we're going for over here. This red. There is one desk that and also whoa, no. No. Let me think that over. No. Yeah, if you know where I can get some good desks, I'd appreciate any help you can offer in that. Because as you can see, I really just don't have enough good desks to choose from. This is a nice one. Oh, actually, maybe I will use this one. I didn't know it came in a green. Okay, there we go. This is the same desk that I'm using downstairs. See? In Dev's apartment, except hers is in a white. This desk is something I got recently, which is why I like it so much. It's an IKEA Alva desk by Hodgkiss. So Google that and see if you can find out where that desk is from. I believe it is from Assembler, if I'm not mistaken. And what people do in their assemblers is they will put out content for like how many subscribers they've gotten, like a 100 subscriber special or a 200 subscriber special, and then they'll put out custom content. Or people will make a request and say, I could really use this or that, and they'll put out content for that too. And especially now that Garden of Shadows has gone down and seems to be down indefinitely, which is extremely sad. And that was a major place for custom content. And the owner of Garden of Shadows, I don't know why, you know, perhaps she's gotten tired and perhaps she's getting kind of worn out, which I wouldn't blame her, that's for sure. I'm going to take a pause here while I pick a chair because I happen to know that those take for ages to pick out and preferably find one in the color you're looking for. So I will be back in a moment. After much searching, I went through every single thing in my catalog. I was trying to find something kind of excuse me, steampunky. 1,000 pardons for that. I was trying to find something kind of oddballish, steampunky, and this is the best I could find. This is a neat little chair that's by Picanoidly. It's called the Rough Draft Office Stool. I happen to know that the Rough Draft Office is a complete set, and I like this little stool, and it works okay in the room, I think. So that's going to be our choice. I'm going to put, if I can, there, and see if I'm trying to move it over. Yeah, there we go. Trying to get the chair to scoot into the desk is always a frightening situation. If you can't get it to work, you'll sit there for ages. The quarter tile cheat has helped me somewhat with that. And then I think Kathy, every sim in my neighborhood has a computer. I don't think Kathy is very interested in really fancy computers. Like this computer is one of my favorites by Sunair. And that's Monique's computer. And there's also a version as a laptop. And there's a version as this. But to be honest, I don't have the guts to put that out there. Just gonna be honest, I can't do it. Yeah, no, it just is too ugly. Too unattractive for me. This is Mr. Humble's computer, which I never bother with. So I'm gonna give her the laptop. Okay. So, I think we need a few more things in this bedroom. What'll it be? The Dance of 1,000 Rugs. I'm going to start over here and see what I can get. This is a rug by Mango Sims that has a lot of good patterns. So I'm going to start there first as opposed to my usual rug that I start with. Nothing is coming to mind. I'm not going to choose that, don't worry. For those of you who are saying, choose that, I'm sorry. And for those of you who are saying, oh my god, don't choose that, then you're welcome. Nope. Nothing in that rug, so we go back to our usual standard rug. I can't really have a bedroom without a rug in it. I just don't want the Sims to be hopping down onto the cold floor. It's not fair. It's just not right. So I believe that this rug has some recolors that might do. At the other end of the recolor line here. Nope. 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 Hell, nope. Nope. It's hard to match this, I will not lie. That's a tough one to match. To get that, I was trying to get that that bright red in there, or bright cherry, I guess is what it'd be called, but it ain't working today. At least not with this rug, it isn't. Do you have any suggestions for what you use to put in bedrooms, or what you might use in a bedroom situation such as this? Because finding something just right, that's not it. Then there comes a time when you just get desperate and start picking anything. Yeah, that looks good. Take that, take that. There's one more rug set that I have that I can choose from here, and it's all the way in the back. Rugs, walls, and floors, and curtain decorating, and hair. Those are the things that I can never have too many of. At least I haven't yet. I happen to know that rug. That's not the one I want. This is 3x4. This is the Echo rug set, the very first rugs that came out. Nope. On Mod the Sims, and the Echo rug set was basically the rug set for a long time, still is actually. And there were a gazillion recolors of them. A gazillion and a half. I don't have all those recolors because if I did, I'd be insane trying to find a rug. But this is the 2x3, which is a little bit too small. But when all else fails and times are difficult and the kids are starving, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I really don't even know anymore. Okay. Let's see. Here. Let's see. Let's hope. Okay, everyone say a prayer to the god of Sims. I'm the goddess of Sims, so say everyone to the god of Sims. That's a possibility. That green is actually pretty good right there. And let's see if the god of simming will come along and bless us with a rug. You can see how many recolors I have, so if I haven't got a recolor in here, there ain't no hope. We'll just have to throw up our hands in despair and give it up. Oh, I amuse myself. My husband and I went out to eat today. He took me out, and I love that. We went to since we live on the ocean, there's a lot of places to get fresh fish here, and we went to one of the best places to get fresh fish, and I had a lovely sandwich. And I had a strawberry lemonade. And you may not know this about me, but I do not drink. I am completely... I think this one might work. What do you... It's a little bit... It's hard to tell. But I think it might. It's either totally... I'm either totally colorblind and it's not working at all, or it's totally working. I can't tell. This is what happens when you try and add new colors into your brain. Your brain's like, anyway, so I had a strawberry lemonade at, I think I'm going to keep this. I don't know. I think it works, sort of. So here's the big question. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Does this rug work with this room? Or am I just an old lady who's half blind? You let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I was saying that I had a strawberry lemonade at lunch, or I was about to say that. So I had a strawberry lemonade at lunch, and it was wonderful. But not being used to going out and living so high on the hog, you know, I got slap happy, kind of silly on the way home. I was completely, what did my husband say? You're wasted. I think is what he said. And then we sang songs loudly. I am married to a musician. You may not know that. For those of you who don't know that yet, my husband is a guitarist, and he's an extremely accomplished musician. And I'm not just saying that because I'm married to him. He's extremely good musician. And shockingly good. I mean, he's very, very talented. Okay, we're going to go for the bright greens in here. And if he can stand my singing, that's true love. That's all I'm saying. If he can stand it. Poor guy. Because I have about 0 musical talent. About 0.5 on one. You can add up my musical talent on one pinky. But yet, he still doesn't mind when I sing loudly all the way home, wasted on strawberry lemonade. And as you can see, some of it hasn't even worn off yet. Ooh, that does not match. That's a no-no. No, Jessa, no. Naughty Jessa, bad Jessa. And some of it hasn't worn off and is seeping into the festivities of this. Hey, that's kind of cool. I don't know if that works or not. I think it does. This wall is by... Yep, I was thinking it's by Trapping. This is by Trapping. It's a wall for Star Sim. These things by Trapping, the best place to find custom content now that the GOS is down is Trapping has a Tumblr called Trapping Finds. Trapping Finds. And she posts good content that she finds around all over the place. And so she usually doesn't miss anything. But she also has a place over at LiveJournal, I believe, that's called The Big Trade-Off. And that's one of the other little secret places where great custom content is being shared. Basically what it is a place where you say you will create a certain number of things, or you can create these types of things. And then you'll give them away as gifts, and then other people will make something for you and trade back with you. And everybody shares. So Trapping is an extremely accomplished and very good creator, particularly walls and floors. She has some wonderful things. She does hair recolors. She does everything. So she has stuff over at Mod The Sims 2, but this wall set came from The Big Trade-Off. And the best way to find it is to go over there and start looking around for it. Because unfortunately it doesn't say what set it's for. It does say that it's for Star Sim, which is another simmer in the community. So you might want to look for a search for Star Sim, STARR Sim, at The Big Trade-Off, and you'll find things that were traded for her and by her. And you should find that set in there. So let's see if this is the last thing I want to go for. I think... See, I'm not content. I think I'm going to stick with this wall. The floor... I don't know. Even though it's a different pattern, it matches to me. I mean, the pattern doesn't, but the colors work. So I'm just going to be a woman of my convictions and stick with it. And also, I'm going to be a woman of my convictions and end this episode before it's an hour freaking long. But I want to thank you so much for watching. When I finish Kathy's house, we'll come in and play again in this lot and see how the ladies are getting along. But that lot has come out as used per usual very nicely, considering that I'm using a color scheme. So what I'm saying is using color schemes really helps create unique and interesting lots. And I like this one. It's very Kathy-ish. Very nice. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please hit the thumbs up button below. It really does encourage me. And if you loved what you saw tonight, join the party and subscribe. And support Kathy and her Japanese dessert fixation. A girl's gotta like what a girl's gotta like, right, Kathy? And as always, I want to thank you so much for joining me here in Acanthop and for watching. Get every new Jessa channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.